welcome to another video. So today we're going to bleed the radiators. It's that time of year where actually you might find that your radiators are not working effectively. It's always good to bleed your radiators, probably about once a year, but also whenever they need to be done. You soon know when the tops of the radiators are just a little bit cold, or you hear the radiators sort of bubbling where it's pumping air around the system and you want to be able to get the air out. So today I'll show you how to do that. These are the items that you're going to need. So I've got a flathead screwdriver. This is used just for the more modern radiators where it's got just a flathead screw. I've also got a radiator key which then fits the square screws that just on the end at the top of the radiator. I've also got just a container just to catch some of the water, but also an old towel. We'll probably catch most of the water in the old towel. First of all, what we want to do is to turn off the boiler. Mine's just situated just in the cupboard here. And what we'll do is turn it off just so the water's not circulating around the radiators, and also just so it's not so hot as well. So you might want to do this a few hours before you bleed the radiators. You can then hear the pump has stopped, which will then stop the water circulating around the radiators. Okay, now we can bleed the radiators. All you need to do is just put your screwdriver on the end here and then just turn it anti-clockwise, to turn it to the left. But what we'll also do is to just put this just underneath, just to catch any water. I'll also use a towel just underneath here to catch any water, and then all you do is just turn it to the left. You might hear hissing if it's a cold radiator at the top and there's air being released. And it's like straight away the water is dripping out, so it means there's no air at the top. Once you're finished, just turn it back and just tighten it. Try not to over tighten it. Yeah, that's it, as simple as that. We'll go around and we'll check the other radiators, and we'll probably have to use the radiator key on some of those older radiators. There's an older radiator in this room where it's just got the square screws on the radiator. You see here it's got two sides to the radiator, so we'll do both sides. I'll put the cloth underneath here just to catch the water. Unscrew it, and there's water coming out straight away, so I'll do it back up again. And then the other side. Again, there's water coming out straight away, so I'll do it up again. That's quite quick and easy to do that one as well. So now what we'll do is to turn the boiler back on. Also what we'll do is just check the pressure of the boiler. You can see it's just under 1 bar here. And all I'll do on this one, it's got a tap underneath that I'll adjust, and then it will then increase the pressure. So I'll turn that on and then the pressure should go up. This one's just got a key that you turn here to open the valve, and then it's got another bit here that you just turn. You hear it kick in, and then you should see the pressure increase. Ideally it wants to be between 1 and 1.5 bars. Okay, that'll do, I'll leave it there. And just turn it back to where it was before. Just check everything's on and working, heating's on, and the hot water's on. Great, that's it. Thanks for watching, and remember to subscribe for some more DIY videos.